This conference will now be recorded.
So, so your listen up to Arya. Am I audible? Am I audible? Respond with the message. Am I audible? Right. Are you able to see my screen? Are you able to see my screen? Okay, fine. Listen here. Here rain is coming heavily. Okay. That's why internet is disconnected. So some technical issue is raised due to weather problem. Okay. So so MySQL. I am launching MySQL. Root. Okay. Okay. So activate college database. Use college. Now now once I am checking whether the data is inserted or not. So don't think about the query. At present I am writing. Okay, fine. So three records are inserted. Now I want to insert another record. Now I want to insert another record. So come on, tell me how to insert the record. How to insert the record. So okay, fine. I will repeat from which point you want to repeat. So insert query. Okay, fine. So I will explain entire thing within 2 minutes. 5 minutes of class. Okay, not a issue. Listen here. I am explaining briefly. Listen here. In today's class, I am explaining how to store data in the given table. Okay. In today's class, I am explaining how to store data in the given table. So to store data in the given table, we will use one query. That query name is insert. What is the query name? Insert. So insert query. Insert query or command is used to insert the data in the given table. So what is the syntax for insert query? Insert into table name. Insert into table name. Column 1, comma, column 2, comma, and so on. Column n. Values, value 1, value 1, comma, value 1, value 1, comma, value 2, comma, and so on, value n. Okay, value n. So this is the syntax for insert query. This is the syntax for which query? Insert query. Sorry, this is the syntax for insert query. Insert query. First of all, come on, tell me, you people, what is the use of insert query? Insert query. Insert query or command is used to store data in the given table. So what is the use of insert query? Insert query or command is used to store the data in the given table. Okay, if you execute this particular query, what will be happened? Value 1 is stored in column 1. Okay, value 2 is going to stored in column 2, and so on. Value n will be stored in column n, right? Clear? Yes, obviously. So I am inserting up to now 3 records. I want to insert another record. So how to insert another record? Come on, tell me. My requirement is insert into student, insert into student, insert into student SNO, comma SNAME, comma SADD, values, values, values 114, comma triple D, comma Mumbai. Okay. If we execute this query, one more record is stored in student table. Okay. One more record is stored in student table. Suppose I want to insert one more record, 115 triple E. He also belongs to Khammam. So execute it. Okay, fine. So 115 is also stored in. So now student table contains how many records? 5 records. Student table contains how many records? 5 records. Like this, you can insert any number of records. So there is a table. The table name is student. It contains how many fields? 3 fields: SNO, SNAME, SADD. SNO, SNAME, SADD. Okay. 111 triple A Khammam. 111 triple A HYD. Okay. 112 triple B Khammam. 113 triple C HYD. 114 triple D Mumbai. 115 triple E Khammam. Okay. Like this, you are storing data in the table, student table. Okay, fine. Come on, tell me, are you able to understand how to store the data in the table? Okay, fine. Now my question is, in SQL, strings means group of character should be represented with which symbol? Should be represented with, very good, pair of single quotes. So first of all, you need to put single quote and write group of character, and again you need to put single quote. Okay. Okay, fine. In this way we are going to store data in the student table. So I hope you people now able to store data in any table. Am I right? If you know columns present in the table, and if you know the data type of the columns present in the table, if you know insert query, how syntax of insert query, you can insert data in any table. Yes, am I right? Respond. So what are the points you need to know? Name of columns present in the table and the data type of the columns. Am I right? Okay, fine. Now, sir, now my requirement is I want to retrieve the data from the table. Okay, sir, where is the practical proof? Just you are saying you are storing some data in student table. Sir, I want to practical proof. I want to visit. I want to see the data that is stored in the student table. Okay, for that, no. DESC command is used to display the structure of the table, but not data present in the table. Okay. Once again, I am repeating. Right. Okay, fine. My requirement is I don't want to display structure of the table. I want to know the data present in the table. Okay. Is it clear? CSC first year. Okay. Right. So, sir, my requirement is I want to retrieve the data from the table. So retrieving, I want to get or retrieving data from the table, So for that we need one query. Listen carefully, it is very important query. Okay, so getting data from particular table is very important. It is asked in interviews also, so listen carefully. If you have any small doubt, please ask me. Okay, fine. So there is one query. That query name is select. What's the query name? Select. So select query or command is used to retrieve data. Select query or command is used to retrieve data from the given table. Sir, what is the syntax? There are two types of syntaxes. First of all, I am going to explain syntax 1. So there are two types of syntaxes for select query. First of all, I am going to explain syntax 1. Sir, what is the syntax 1? Select column 1, comma, column 2, comma, and so on, column n from table name, where clause, or where condition. Okay, so this is the syntax 1 for using or for writing SQL query, select query, in order to retrieve data from the table. Listen here. Here where condition is optional. Okay, here where condition is what? Optional. Okay, listen here. If I am writing anything inside the square brackets, at the time of writing syntax, it is optional. Okay, once again I am repeating, at the time of writing syntax for any query, if I specify anything inside the square brackets, that is optional. Means we can use it or we cannot use it. It depends upon our requirement. Okay, here where condition is mandatory or optional? So is optional. Here where condition is optional. We can use it. Depends on our requirement. Sir, so for better understanding purpose, I am dividing syntax 1 into two cases. Case 1 without using where condition, case 2 with using where condition. Okay, right. So what is case 1? Without using where class. So what happens if we are not using where class along with the select query? So this is the syntax. Okay, select column 1, comma, column 2, and so on, column n from table name. Okay, example 1. Listen here. Before talking about select query, first of all you need to know the data present in which table? Student table. Okay, this is the data present in student table. Student table contains how many columns? 3 columns: SNO, SNAME, SADD. Okay, SNO contains student roll numbers, SNAME contains student names, SADD contains addresses or locations of the students. If suppose my requirement is, suppose I am writing select query like this: select SNO from student, select SNO from student. Okay, if you write the query like this, you will get only SNO column details of the student. You are not getting other column details. Okay, if you write and if you execute this particular query, we will get only which details? Student number only. Why? Because once you read the query, please select select which column? SNO column. From which table? Student table. That's why it is giving only student number. Okay, 112, 113, 113, 114, 115. You will get the output like this. Suppose I am showing it practically. Select SNO from which table? Student table. Okay, execute it. We are getting only SNO or not? Okay, now what I said is practically proved or not? Yes, sir, I want SNO and SADD. Okay, what is my requirement? My requirement is I want to retrieve student number and student address. Then how to write the query? Select SNO comma SADD from student. Okay, if you write the query like this, what happens? We will get the data from SNO column and SADD column from the student table. Okay, now you tell me, after executing this query, I will tell the requirement. To fulfill that requirement, you need to tell the query. Okay, if you execute this particular query, we will get SNO and SADD from which table? Student table, like this. Okay, like this. Suppose my requirement is, you people tell the query. Okay, suppose my requirement is, I want to retrieve student name and student address only. How to write the query? Tell me anyone. Suppose my requirement is, I want to retrieve student name and student. Yes, very good. Now my requirement is, I want to know student number, student name, and student address. Then how to write the query? I want to retrieve. Yes. So just write. What? Select SNO comma S name. I am listen here. One thing. Listen here. Just a minute. Suresh Krishna, you are saying right, but we will discuss about star in the syntax too. Okay, so what is the need of putting star? Why we are putting star? Okay, so don't worry about this. Okay, so MacBook, you also don't worry about this. I will tell it. Okay, right. So if you write example 3, select SNO comma SNAME comma SADD from student. Okay, so if you write the query like this, then you will get SNO, SNAME and SADD. Okay, SNAME comma SADD. If you execute this query, you will get entire data from the table. Like this. Suppose, listen here. Now the syntax 2 is, don't worry about where condition. I will explain where condition later. Okay. So suppose my requirement is, suppose this student table contains only 3 columns. Am I right? Suppose student table contains 100 columns. Let us assume student table contains 100 columns. Okay, right, obviously MacBook. Listen here, student table contains 100 columns. Okay, I want to retrieve the data from the 100 columns. How to write the query? Select column 1, comma, column 2, comma, column 3 and so on. How many columns you need to write? Column 100 from particular table name. Okay, so it gives burden on the SQL programmer. Am I right? Suppose table contains very few columns. Okay, you want entire columns data, then if you specify column names separately, there is no problem, not a issue. Okay, suppose save table contains more number of columns. Okay, like 50 columns, 30 columns. Okay, and your requirement is you want some particular specific column data or all columns data. Suppose your requirement is you want all columns data. Okay, if you specify column names, then it will becomes very burden on you. Am I right or wrong? Respond. Right, right. So for that SQL, yes, it gives burden. Okay, writing separate column names. Okay, so SQL language creator provide one solution for that problem, that is nothing but syntax 2. What is that? Syntax 2. So what is syntax 2? Same, just like syntax 1, just like syntax 1. Where is syntax 1? This is the syntax 1. Okay, syntax 1. But instead of column names, you are specifying star. Instead of specifying column names, you specify what? Star. Sir, here, what is the meaning of star? Here, star means all. All. Here, star means what? All. Here also, where condition is optional. Okay. Here also, where condition is what? Optional. We will use it based on our requirement. Here also, where condition is optional. We will use based on requirement. Okay. Suppose if you write the query like this, select star from student. Select star from student. Select star from student. So if this query is executed, what is the output? Star means all. Please select all the columns data from the student table. This query means what? Please select all the columns from which table? Student table. Okay, right. If you write this like this, we will get entire data. Okay, so one more thing, in the last class I added mobile number. Okay, mobile number also, but I am not entering any data for the mobile number. Okay, suppose I want to remove mobile number. How to remove? Alter table student, alter table student, drop mobile, drop column, what is the column name? Mobile number. Okay, if you execute this query, so mobile number is successfully dropped. Now write the query. Select star from student. Select star from student. Okay, so then it will display all columns data. Okay, right. So without where condition, is it clear? Without where condition, without, yes, entire data. So is it clear? Without where condition? Okay, fine. Now I am going to explain about where condition. Okay, just a minute, I will copy paste the output. the output. SNO, same output. SNO, SName, SADD. Okay. So now I am talking about what? Where condition. Now I am talking about what? Where condition. Where condition is also called where clause. Where condition is also called what? Where clause. Where clause. Listen here. Up to now I am telling two key points in SQL. Am I right? Up to now I explained how many key points in SQL? Two key points in SQL. So today I want to yes, two key points in SQL. Okay. Key point 1, SQL contains queries, number of queries. Am I right? Each and every query contains some specific purpose. If you know the purpose of particular query and how to use that particular query, you can use it happily. That is key point 1. Am I right? Now the key point 2. What is the key point 2? In the last class I explained key point 2. SQL contains constraints. Okay. Constraints. Each and every constraint contains some specific use. If you know the particular constraint and how to apply that particular constraint, you can use them. Okay. Just like primary key, not null, and so on, etc. Shravani, are you able to understand? So now I am going to explain third key point in SQL. So third key point. Third key point. So the third key point is in SQL we contains clauses. Key point 1. So in the demo first class I said about key point 1 Sai. SQL contains queries or commands. Okay. SQL contains queries or commands. Each and every query contains some specific use. Okay. If you know use of particular query and syntax of particular query, then you can use it happily. Is it clear, Sai? So watch the first video. Okay. Right. Now I am going to explain key point 3 in SQL. I am going to explain key point 3 in SQL. SQL contains clauses. In interview room, they are very important. Okay. SQL contains clauses. CLAUSES, clauses. SQL contains clauses. Okay, where clause, group by clause, order by clause, having clause, okay, and so on, etc. Each and every class contains some specific use. Okay, if you know use of particular class, then you can happily use that class in order to fulfill your requirement. Okay, one fine day I am going to explain all the classes, each and every class very clearly. Exclusively we are talking about classes for 3 days. Okay. Okay, now at this point I am going to explain only where clause. Okay, because now my concentration is not explaining clauses. Now my concentration is retrieving data from the table. Is it clear? Respond. Is it clear? SQL contains what? Clauses. Clauses. Each and every clause contains specific use. Specific use. Okay. So in today's class, yes, right, Sai. In today's class, I am going to explain only one class, but in future, I will concentrate 2 to 3 days on each and every clause. Okay, right? No, clause same as not same as query. We are applying clauses for the queries. Okay, Sai, are you able to understand? We are applying or we will use clauses along with the queries. Okay, right. So here we are using where clause. Here we are using what? Where clause or where condition along with which query? Which query? Come on, tell me. Here we are using where clause along with which query? Yes, you are right, Sai. Select query. Select query. Okay. So right. Very good. So now I am going to explain where clause, where clause, where clause. Listen here. Suppose I my requirement is I don't want entire data from the table. Okay, my requirement is I want some specific data from the table. Once again, I am repeating. My requirement is I don't want entire data of the table. Okay, I want specific data from the table. For that, what we need to do? We need to filter the data. Okay, we need to apply some conditions in order to get the required data from the entire data. Am I right? Okay. So what is my requirement? I want specific data. I want specific data from the table, but not entire data, but not entire data. Okay. In simple words, I want to filter the data. I want to filter the data. Filter, filter the data. So anyone filters data based on the conditions. Okay. It's very simple. What is the use of where clause? Where clause is used to filter the data. Okay. Where clause, where clause is used to, where clause is used to filter the data. Where clause is used to filter the data. That means, what is the meaning of filtering? That means where clause is used to, where clause, where clause is used to get specific data, get specific data from the entire data, from the entire data, from the entire data, from the entire data. So for that we need to apply some conditions, some conditions, some conditions on the data, on the data. So to apply conditions on the data, to apply conditions on the data, we will use what? We will use where clause, where clause. Okay, I think you people theoretically understands where what is the what is the use of where clause. Okay. Yes, 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 obviously, Shravani, what you said is correct. Depends upon our requirement, depends upon based on conditions we will get the data. For example, if I give the example, then you will get more clarity. Student table contains how many records? Here student table contains 5 records: 111, 112, 113, 114, 115. Okay, but I don't want all the students' data. Just I want to know about only triple one data. Okay, I don't want 112, 113, 114, 115 data. Just I want whose data? Only 111 data. For that, we need to write the query like this: select star from student where SNO equal to, where SNO equal to 111. Okay. If you suppose if you execute this query, what happens? Select star means all. Select all data from student. Select all data from the student. Up to now clear? But here we are specifying one condition. So please don't get entire data. I want only triple one data. Okay, wherever student number triple one is found, please get all the details of student number triple one. Okay, if you execute this query, we will get only whose data? We will get only triple one data. Okay, like this. like this. Okay, is it clear? Right, we will get only triple one details. Triple one details. Suppose just to wait for 5 minutes, five more minutes. So 5 more minutes. Are you comfortable? Is it clear? Everything? Respond. Right. Now my requirement is I want to know the students belongs to Hyderabad location. Okay. Student table contains students data from different locations. Okay, some students are coming from Hyderabad, some students are coming from Khammam, some students are coming from Mumbai. Okay, I don't want all the location students data. Okay, I want only the students belongs to Hyderabad. Okay, so for that, how to write the query? Come on, tell me, anyone. So how to write the query? Yes, you are right, Samir. Very good. Select star from table name where SADD equal to HYD. If you write the query like this, then you will get only select star from student. Select star from student. Okay, from which table you want to retrieve the data. Okay, select star from student. So please get the data from student table where where means whose address is HYD. Okay, so in our table how many students are there belongs to Hyderabad? Observe data. Two students are there, one is triple one and another one is 113. Okay, so triple A and triple C. Triple A and triple C belongs to Hyderabad location. If we execute this query, those two records only those two records are displayed. Okay, just a minute here. SADD. Okay, SADD. Column name is SADD. Right, you are getting only Hyderabad students data. Okay, so copy, paste. So right, I don't want entire data, I want to just, yes, possible. So for that you need to use syntax one. Okay, if you are writing star, it will it will retrieve all the data. Sir, I want to know only student names who belongs to Hyderabad. Okay, so for that you need to use syntax one. You will write query like this, where student select star from student, where SADD equal to HYD. Okay, right. If you write the star, it will display all the columns. Okay, observe here, select S name from student. Please get only student name who belongs to Hyderabad location. Okay, who belongs to which location? Hyderabad location. If you write the query like this, we will get only student names belongs to Hyderabad. Okay, is it clear? Shravani, right, Shravani, very good. Kumar Yadav, is it clear? Is it clear? Respond. Respond, Kumar Yadav. Is it clear? Right. So, any queries in this in the today's class? In today's class, what I discussed with you people, how to store data in the table by using insert query. Okay, right. Later, so how to retrieve the data from the table. Okay, case 1, case 2. So how to retrieve data, entire data from the table, and how to retrieve specific data. That means particular data based on our conditions by using where class. I hope you people very clearly understand about where class. Okay. How to store data retrieving. I didn't get you, Shravani. How to store data retrieving applying condition. Yes, yes. Okay, okay, fine. Right. How to store data retrieving data. Yes, yes, yes. Right. Okay, fine. So in the next class, we are going to see how to modify the data that is present in the table. Okay. How to modify the data present in the table. So if you understand very clearly, refer to others to watch the videos. Okay. So, yo, okay, fine. Okay, fine. So we will see in the next class. Okay. Thank you.